Okay, this is going to be a quick video for those of you guys who are interested in turning on or off certain movement tracking features inside of the MetaQuest 3 and the MetaQuest 3S. To an extent, maybe the MetaQuest 2, but the MetaQuest 2 hasn't received a lot of the UI changes that the MetaQuest 3 has, so it may be a little bit different on there in case you're wondering. So what we want to do is go to settings. We can either go here and then go to settings through here. Sorry, I did not mean to do that actually. Okay, there we go. Setting through here, or we can just go to setting the old-fashioned way. Okay, actually, let's go and close this. And then once we're at settings, we already check for update, but that's not what we're here for. Instead, we're going to scroll down a bit and go to movement tracking. Yes, movement tracking. That is what we want, okay? You can turn these on or off as you wish. As you see, hand and body tracking we have turned on so it can track as much as it can anyway. Hand and body. It's not always 100%, but it tries. It tries. Automatically switch between controllers and hands like it's supposed to. Like if I put the controller down, it's supposed to switch automatically, but I feel like sometimes it does have a little bit trouble switching. In case you're wondering what I did, I actually double tapped the controller while it was sitting down. That's like a quick shortcut that works sometimes. Yeah, see? Double tapping, got my hands back. Like I said, it's a little bit finicky sometimes, but it does work. And then automatically, we just covered that. Sometimes it doesn't work as good as it should. So I'm just going to turn that off and on again. Then hopefully next time I reset my headset, everything will be fine. I still have V74 installed, as you guys saw, and it came with some bugs. So I'm hoping once I get V76, which will roll out to people in, well, it should be rolling out to some people right now, honestly, as of recording that. Because if you're watching this when I recorded it, Meta still had staggering rollouts of updates, which means everyone might not receive it right away. And then auto switch sensitivity, we are going to put on high sensitivity. Yeah, there we go. Expand quick actions. I don't really like the expand quick actions option per se. That's why I keep it down like that. Able to access more shortcuts with your hand. That's fine and dandy, I guess. Switch. If you want to switch the meta button, which is under my thumb here, if you want to switch it with the menu button, you will be able to. Basically, so you'll, whether you're right-handed or left-handed, you can do whichever one feels more comfortable to you. Then we have headset tracking. Okay, headset tracking, that's, it detects your movement based on your headset. And then we have tracking frequency. I have it set to auto, but you can, currently you could set between 50 and 60 hertz. So yeah, that is movement tracking. I hope that that has helped you find where the movement tracking menu is. And I can't say for certain whether or not Meta will want to change the UI again. And if they do, I'll make an updated video about it, I suppose. So yeah, for now, I'm going to end it off here. That's how you get to movement tracking currently in settings, of course. And then, yeah, hopefully this helps you out in some way, shape, or form. Feel free to play around with these options, see what works for you. This is the option that were available on default, but if you don't want any tracking at all, you don't have to turn any of them on. You can turn them all off if that's what you prefer. But yeah, with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.